you want to. So once again, I want to welcome you to this market mastery. What I want to do in this section of my training is to get us to that point where we begin to work on our skills individually, because it is true that all of us are at different stage in our journey to becoming a consistent, profitable trader. So it may not be just Wednesdays, it could be Thursdays, it could be Saturdays. So we're going to experiment it to know the day that will be favorable for the majority. But what I want us to be doing in this section is that when we come individually, we can begin to showcase our skill. You will begin to show us, okay, what is it? How do you determine opportunities in the market? How do you mark up? How do you mark up your chart? So that is what we're going to be doing in this section of the training. Okay, so going forward, because like I always say, trading is a skill. It is a skill that, like any other skill, you master it. You master it, you grow, and you get to that point where, yes, you can look at the market, you know what the market is doing. Now, one of the very first thing I try to help people understand when it comes to looking at the market is to focus on what I will tag or what I will call market delivery, the way the market delivers price. So you can be looking using different techniques to look at the market. Like there are individuals that just rely on price action. Okay, they look at the market based on the price. There are individuals that rely on technical indicators. So it doesn't matter what you use, but one of the first things you want to focus on is getting that understanding of how the market delivers price. Now, what you're seeing on the screen now is called price delivery. Now, how does the market deliver price? The market usually starts with a consolidation. A consolidation is usually that point where you begin to notice rest, that there is a period of, it is like a period of rest, or the market is moving sideways. The market is moving upward, downward, between support and resistance point, not making highs, not making lows. So when the market is in that stage, what we usually expect, so when you observe that the market is in that consolidation state, what you should be looking at for, the nice phase of this price delivery is that you will expect an expansion. You expect the market to expand, or what most persons refer to as an impulse. You expect an impulse price to move out of that consolidation to move in a particular direction. Now, after the market expands either upward or downward in a particular direction, the next phase of price delivery is there will either be a retracement or there will be a reversal. So this is how the market delivers price. There is nothing else that the market does other than consolidation. So after a consolidation, you have an expansion. After an expansion, you expect to get either a retracement, that is, the market retraces before you get another expansion, or the market goes back to a consolidation, or you get a reversal. So when you understand this price delivery, that this is how the market delivers price, it now helps you in your ability to determine what direction that the market is going to do. Or you just know that anytime you are looking at a chart, the market will be in one of these phases of price delivery. So it's either it will be in a consolidation, it will expand, or there will be it is doing a retracement or a reversal. So this is what you want to master, that the market does nothing else other than one of these four phases of the market: consolidation, expansion, retracement, or a reversal. Now let us look at the chart to see how these different phases are actually. Now, this is an example of when the market is in a consolidation. When the market is in a consolidation, this is a good example. Now, why do we say it is in a consolidation? We notice that the market is moving between this support level, between this support level and this resistance level, just doing up, down, up, down. The market is not going above this. It is not going above this particular price level. Neither is it going below this. So this is a state, a phase of the market. Now, from what I have outlined, please, Sunday, please, can you mute your mic? Mute your mic, please, so that.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know before.
Okay, thank you. So when you open a chart, the first question you want to ask is, what is the market doing? What is the market doing? Is it, which phase of the market are we going through in that, based on that particular chart that you are looking at? Is it consolidating? After a consolidation, you expect an expansion. So with the understanding of this price delivery, so that is why already just looking at this, I already know what is happening, that we are in a consolidation. And because we are in a consolidation, I expect that this market will do one thing. There is just one thing that this thing can do. It can decide to consolidate. It doesn't matter, depending on the time frame you are looking at. But one thing I am sure that will happen is that we are going to have an expansion, either upward or downward. So normally, so if you're not experienced, if you're not very experienced, when the market is in a consolidation state like this, you just be on the sideline, or you look for another pair to trade. Because this is where people burn their hands in trading, because they do not know. Like, for example, this consolidation state now that this pair is into is the 4 hour. Now, if we come lower, let's say to the 15 minutes time frame, and for an individual who does not know that this market is in a consolidation, you can see movement. You can see movement here. So you might just believe that, oh, this thing that you are seeing impulsive move and you are seeing retracement, and then you now, when you enter, then you will now be entangled. Before you know, it will just come, take out your stop loss, and there is nothing you can do about it. So that's why it's always good to understand these phases of the market. Understand whether the market is in that consolidation state or it is in an expansion state. Now, see, look at a typical example of this. If you observe very well here, we are in that phase of consolidation. We're in that phase here. We're in that phase of consolidation where the market was moving between up, down, support, resistance, support, resistance. And I mentioned that normally when we are in a consolidation like this, all you just need to do, be able to answer that question. You open any chart, what is the market doing? So when we were here, when price was here, we were in a consolidation. And you see that I highlighted that we're in a consolidation state. Now, I know one thing: when we are in a consolidation, we are going to the next phase of that price delivery is expansion. So we got that expansion here. So we got the expansion. This expansion is the same thing as when you say price is when there is an impulse. And of course, when we have an impulse, so when we have this breakout here, So should I say, oh, the price has finally broken the consolidation, and immediately you see price maybe just go above this price, the go above the resistance of the consolidation? Should you start buying? Should you start buying? No. You know that the next phase of the price delivery is after an expansion. There is what? Either a retracement or a reversal. In this case, there was a retracement. So price retraced. After the retracement, the next phase is what? You either get another expansion. After a retracement, you expect another expansion, or the market will go back to the consolidation state. But in this case here, we had an expansion. Price expanded. And then what did they do again? A retracement. So you just anticipate, you just know these things. You just know that this is what the market is going to do next. As a retracement, an expansion, another retracement, expansion again. Price has expanded. What next? The next phase, there was a retracement, or what some people refer to as a pullback. Now, after that, we had another expansion or an impulse. Now, notice that after this impulse here, the market went into another phase. See what the market did. Another phase. It consolidated. Consolidated here. And just like, so after the consolidation, so when price was not making higher highs or higher lows, making higher high or higher low here, we know that it is now in a state of consolidation. It was not taking out this high, neither was it taking out this last low, the last lower high. It didn't do that. It was moving up, down, up, down. So you just know that we are now in another phase, which is a consolidation phase. Now, after the consolidation, we'll go to another phase, which is the market made an impulse. Made an impulse, or there was an expansion. Price broke the support of the consolidation. So after that, see the next phase again. We're expecting, after an expansion, we expect either a retracement or a reversal. But of course, after an impulse, we can also have a consolidation. So the market is consolidating. After this consolidation, we expect it to either expand to the downside or to the upside. So just understanding this simple price delivery, understanding this simple price delivery, understanding the different phases of the market can be a game changer for you. And what I have just demonstrated here is fractal. It is fractal in that it does not matter the time frame. It doesn't matter the time frame. It doesn't matter whether what I have just demonstrated is on the daily time frame or it is on a lower time frame like the 1 hour. It's still the same price delivery. Price delivers price the same way. So just having this understanding, these different phases of the market can actually be just one of the pieces that is holding you back from being a consistently profitable trader. So what do you want to do? Go to the chart and look at the way price deliver. You look at what we have just discussed. You will see that it is going to be a game changer for you. All right. So I earlier mentioned that this is not going to be a very long section. My devices are not well charged. Only that I have already made the announcement yesterday that I was going to have this training. So I decided that still go ahead and do it. That is consistency. So that will build up consistency. Okay. So, boy, it seems I can still have a few minutes for maybe question based on what we have discussed. Is there any part of the price delivery that we have just discussed that you're finding it difficult to grasp? I believe my device can still handle.
Mr. Eric,
Yeah, Mr. Sunday.
yes, I have a question. Is it that the market have changed their trend, like the way it used to be? That is not how it is for now.
Change trend,
Huh?
how?
As in, like when a breakout happen,
Mm,
you just expect the market, maybe like you expect the market, to be bullish. Or
mm,
maybe like I used to trade on support and resistance.
mm,
It's not like that anymore. Just like
That
once, eh?
that's why I'm giving you the secret. The secret is understanding price delivery. Because if you're
Okay.
inside of this place now, if you're inside of here, because this is where you can apply a typical support and resistance. That when you come, maybe you draw your line. You say here is support, here is resistance. The last time price came here, it turned. So now because it is here again now, okay, this is what it did the last time. All right, now because it's here, let us buy. That is not, you don't understand the different phases of the market. You don't know if this, or first, you don't even know that what we are inside is a consolidation. So if you don't understand that, if you don't know that, okay, what we are inside is a consolidation, and this consolidation, this market can decide to break either downward or upward. So that's why people who trade on breakout, so they just set orders that immediately it gets here, he wants it, he want it to buy. Meanwhile, you don't know that this thing is possible that it's going to break out on the downside and take out your stop loss. So that's why I'm highlighting the price delivery, that this is a game changer. The first thing you ask yourself is, what is the market doing? What is it doing? For example, when those who trade breakout, let's say when this thing broke out here, maybe they had a pending order that immediately this thing break out there, you should put them in. You don't understand. You don't understand that after an impulsive move, you're not supposed to be chasing price. You are supposed to wait for price to make a retracement before you now enter. So these are the pieces that people are missing in their trading.
That the same thing happened to me. I lose almost like, I think like 5% of my account, but I later gain it back.
Okay.
So I have to change back to like when I later change again, because like I do a market execution that maybe when a breakout happens, you continue
just jump in.
selling.
You just jump in.
To continue buying.
Good.
Yes. So the next thing, just hits my stop loss.
Because you don't understand price delivery. You don't understand the way market delivers price. So you cannot see a sharp move like this. Let's say you've been very observant to know that this is a consolidation, and then you just set immediately. You just saw this move, quack, quack. Your mind starts beating, and then this sharp move just comes in. Wow, impulsive. The breakout has been
exactly. Yes.
so you jump in. No, you are that's a novice.
Gambling.
No, that's
Yes,
novice.
yes.
You don't know what you're doing. Because if you know what you're doing, you will know that there is going to be a retracement. It will retrace, it will pull back. So it is at that point of that pullback because you expect it, because you know that is how the market delivers price. When you have an impulsive move, you wait for either a reversal or you wait for a pullback. Or the market can decide to go into another consolidation. All right. So that
Mr. Eric, sorry, I want to the where the problem always come out from is like all those coach, like people that used to teach us. Sometimes some of them they will be like, they will not tell us all those things. They will just be like, okay, once you can use a market execution for people that is working, people that is all that is busy, you can use a market. So it makes some of us do this. Now, since I learned my lesson, when I'm not when I didn't have chance to pay attention to a trade, I will not take a trade that day. Even today, I didn't have more chance to take a trade, to monitor a trade. But I take it today, I make a losses. That is what have been happening to me. I changed my work because of this. So I know only today I was so busy, but tomorrow I know I will not be busy. So if I'm trading now, I'll know how to do it now.
Do your analysis. Whether if you're busy, you're working. Me, I will be the last person to say quit your job and stand to face the screen, because you can't do that. You don't have the skill. So keep your job, but in your analysis, just understand the way the market delivers price. So if this evening now, you open this chart and the market is doing what it is doing now, and you are able to identify that this is a consolidation, but you already know that, okay, we had a breakout here. So normally you expect that this thing should break out on the upside. That it should come to the upside, because in a way it will not serve as a who is disturbing our class. Gabriel and Sunday, please mute yourself. Thank you. Mute yourself. Okay. So you just get that, you just know, you anticipate this thing. You anticipate it. We know that, oh, we had a big move that broke out the last consolidation we were in. So what is the next phase? So you anticipate, oh, after an expansion, we can either go into another consolidation where we are expecting an expansion, and after that we can either get a retracement or a reversal. So these are things you know. So just understand market delivery. It helps you. So if you're busy, if you're busy, use alarm. Use alarm. You can say, okay, set an alarm here. Okay, we had an impulsive move here. We actually expect this market is supposed to retrace. Okay, price or market, please remind me when price breaks out at this point here. When it breaks out, you can, if you're busy, tap it, set it to every time price breaks here, and save it. Come down to where should it notify you? You see my own. If I'm on the app, it should notify me. It should do a pop-up. It should notify me on the app on my phone. So I don't need to be in front of my computer. If I am in the system, it should pop up, and you should also send me an email. You should play a sound and save. So in this case, I don't need to be in front of this system. I don't need to be in front of this system to know when price will get to this point or when we are going to have a breakout. Immediately we have that breakout, I will get a reminder. I will get an email. And anytime, as long as, especially if you're busy. So anytime price gets to that place, it will ring. It will start, your phone will beep, 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 beep. So if, for example, it is an entry, let me say it is not a breakout, it's an entry. You've already determined where you want to get your entry. Set an alarm if you're busy. When it gets to that, your entry point, your phone will be beeping, beeping, beeping. By then, you've already determined all your entry criteria. So you can enter and then go back to whatever you are doing. All right. So guys, like I said, it's not going to be a very long section, but it is a section. This section is market mastery. Market mastery. So we are going to test run the days. Today we did it on Wednesday. Another time we can try Thursday. Another time we can try Friday. But it is going to be a constant thing. Every week we'll have a market mastery section. It will get to a point I will not be just the one that will be teaching. So any person can just share their screen and tell us, how do you look at the market? You can share your chart and take the stage, because we are all learning. We can all learn from one another. All right, guys. So thank you very much for attending this section. I look forward to seeing you again in my next training. Bye-bye for now.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.